All right, so how to buy Bitcoin? Just gonna jump straight into it. It's actually pretty simple. First thing on this video, go ahead and look down in the description box. You can use we're gonna use a platform called Coinbase, and I use Coinbase to purchase my Bitcoin. Go ahead and click on my link. This is a referral link. We both get $10 if you sign up through here. But basically, I want to run through Coinbase to purchase your first $100 of Bitcoin, because then that will give you $10 worth of Bitcoin for free. But after we sign up, we purchase the first $100 on Coinbase. We're gonna actually use the alternative called Coinbase Pro to purchase like the rest of your Bitcoin moving forward, because that is actually cheaper, and I will go into that a bit later. But right now, it's pretty simple. Just fill out your information here. Make sure you choose a password that you can obviously remember. But in general, now that you're starting your journey into Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies in general, just think about being more secure. Security is going to be a big part of this. But I'm not going to walk through the process of signing up. All you have to do is put in your information. Afterwards, they'll ask you to verify your email address, confirm the email. Then it'll probably ask you to put in your phone number as well as your ID. Make sure you have your ID in hand. Part of a lot of these cryptocurrency companies is a process called KYC, which is Know Your Customer, and they will require that you enter in some type of identification. But moving on, after you've essentially created your Coinbase account, you will be presented a page like this. And as of today, October 15th, we can see the price of Bitcoin is $11,544. Let's see what it is going to be in the future. But reason why I'm showing you this is because I do believe in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general. So maybe a couple years down the line, this price is a lot higher. I may be totally wrong though, but we shall see. So to trade, it's actually very simple. You can see on this top right, there's this trade button. Go ahead and click on that. And first thing is that I think a lot of people have a misconception on purchasing Bitcoin. I think they think that it's very similar to buying stocks in a company, where in order to buy a stock, you have to buy one full stock of that company. But in terms of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general, you could actually buy fractions of a Bitcoin. So you don't necessarily need to buy one full Bitcoin at a time. You can buy however small slivers that you want. So if this is your first time setting it up, the most likely you will need to sync up your bank account to purchase for the first time. So I'm already set up with Bank of America, but pretty much when you need to sign up for your bank account, all you have to do is add the account. You can use connect it to a debit card or your bank account. I think bank account is a bit better. I believe there might be a higher transaction fee using a debit card or a credit card. I would highly suggest syncing it up to your bank account. And if you click on that, you'll go through Plaid to link your bank account. Find whatever bank you're at. I know that I was Bank of America, but let's say I had a Chase bank account. Just click on Chase. You'll see this portal here. Enter in your account information, submit it, and your bank account will be linked up to it. Once your bank account is linked up, all you need to do to buy this first $100 of Bitcoin is in this trade button. You have this buy, sell, and convert tab. Whatever, stick on the buy tab, put in $100. And what you shall see is when we put in the $100 that we're going to buy for the first time, preview the buy, you'll see that $100 will buy you 0.00836 worth of Bitcoin. So this is actually not $100 in its current market price of 11,600. It's actually $97, and the reason why is because what you need to understand about all of these different exchanges is that they're a business themselves, and there are always going to be transaction fees. And so that's why I mentioned using Coinbase for this initial first $100 so that you can get the $10 referral bonus. But afterwards, we're going to switch over to Coinbase Pro. But basically, you can see that putting in this $100, the Coinbase fee is $3. The pricing fee in general is around 1.5% for every transaction on Coinbase.com. But since this is a small amount, it's like a 3% fee. But in contrast, let's say that you're to buy a bit more, like $1,000 on Coinbase.com, you can see that the Coinbase fee is about $15, which is roughly the 1.49% fee that they claim right here. But either way, just to keep things going, make sure you buy that first $100, preview that buy, and then go ahead and buy now. And you shall see the coins in your account. So that's your first official buy of Bitcoin, $100 worth. But my recommendation is after you've done this for the first time, no worries about using Coinbase.com anymore. What you should now use is Coinbase Pro. And to go to Coinbase Pro, the website is pro.coinbase.com. And here you can see you're presented this, we'll call it the actual trading view. But it's very simple for how to buy and purchase and sell Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But reason why I suggest using this is because you can see that this is a 1.5% fee versus Coinbase Pro. The fees are approximately 0.5%. So it's about 1 full percent less than Coinbase.com. And so you'll save quite a bit of money over time as you transact more on these different exchanges. That's why it's always a good thing to understand what fees an exchange has. But when you're on this page, you should, all you gotta do is go to pro.coinbase.com. If you're logged into your Coinbase account, it should automatically sync up, and you should be able to start trading here. As you can see on my account, this chart right here pretty much shows the price fluctuations of Bitcoin. You can look at the different time zones. So this is the 1 day chart. You'll see that in the past 1 day, this is how Bitcoin has fluctuated in price. But basically, current price of Bitcoin is right here and right here. And to buy on here, what you can see is I already have $288 on this account, and then I have 0.028 Bitcoin on this account right here. And my recommendation is make sure you're on the Bitcoin tab, but if you wanted to learn more about other cryptocurrencies, you can see that these are the other cryptocurrencies Coinbase has to offer. But don't worry about that for now. I would say if you're getting started, just stick with Bitcoin. So it's this Bitcoin to USD. And your screen will probably look like 0 and 0. So in order to purchase off of Coinbase Pro, what you have to do is actually deposit money into the account first. And the way that you do that is you deposit with this button here, and look for a USD. You can see that I have other coins that I've purchased here. Pay no attention to them, just stuff that I'm playing around with. but go ahead and look for USD. Here, select the bank account, and your bank account should already be linked from previously before. And go ahead and deposit the amount that you would like to invest or purchase. So I'll go ahead and add in additional $100. You'll see that I preview the deposit. This tells us that we're instantly allowed to trade with this $100 now, but to be able to withdraw it, it will take about 5 days. So what that means is previously, before, when you deposit money into the account, it might have taken actually like a week for the money to show up, but now Coinbase allows for the deposit to instantly happen, and you will see my account balance go up by $100. Okay, so you now see that my USD funds has increased from 288 to 388. Pretty much that's the $100 deposit that I just made going through. So now I have this amount of money to purchase my Bitcoin with. And so I'm not going to go into too much detail about the limit and the stop. You can, if you've traded stocks before, you probably understand like limit orders at a price of, let's say that current price is 11,500, but you think that the price is going to drop and you want to buy it cheaper. What you could do is say, I think I only want to buy it when it's $11,400. So you set the price that you want to buy it to, and then you set the amount that you want to buy for the Bitcoin. So you can see I would place the 0.01 Bitcoin for $11,400, and that total cost would be $114.57. If I place the buy order, it just queues this up, and you don't actually buy the Bitcoin. You've just kind of put a posting saying, hey, if the price of Bitcoin drops to this level, I will buy 0.01 Bitcoin. And it deducts the money from your balance and kind of holds it here. It's kind of like selling maybe items in your own store in a way, or buying it, kind of like bidding maybe on eBay. You buy it at a certain price, but the order doesn't actually execute. It's just a listing on here. So we'll just go ahead and cancel that, and you can see the money returns back. So canceling the status right here, and I have back my original funds. So if you would like to try to purchase Bitcoin through this way, go ahead, all up to you. But my recommendation is just buy it on the spot. It leaves you some stress, and or it takes away some of the stress, because trust me, I've been in situations where I think that the price of Bitcoin is going to drop to something low, but the next day it increases up higher, and it's like, oh man, I should have just bought it now and then. So my recommendation, just do market buys. And so example, market buy right here. I'm simply just going to compare with Coinbase.com. So I put in $100 right here, and you can see that my total is the 0.806 whatever Bitcoin, but my fee is only 50 cents. So this is indicative of the 0.5% fee versus the higher fee, in which Coinbase.com, you saw that it was a $3 fee. So to buy that Bitcoin, I just simply place the buy order, and you will now see that here my order was filled, so this was executed, and my $100 is gone, and now my Bitcoin balance has increased. So yeah, it's as simple as that. And on the flip side, obviously you are buying this Bitcoin in hopes that there is a future when the price is higher to sell. You can do the same thing. There's this sell tab, and you can, you know, sell the Bitcoin that you want. So let's say that I wanted to sell 0.02 Bitcoin. You can see that this is worth $229. You would place the sell order. But to be honest, don't plan on selling any of my Bitcoin anytime soon. I believe in this for the long run. So I'm mainly going to hold on to it. And for the time being, I'd say you can leave it here, but just understand this philosophy. Bitcoin on exchanges or cryptocurrencies on exchanges don't actually belong to you. They're still within the exchange. Exchanges could potentially get hacked and people can steal that money. I mean, you can get hacked in general, but there's a saying, it's like, not your keys, not your crypto. You'll understand what that means later. But just be security conscious with everything now that you are delving into the world of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. The other thing is the Bitcoin on your Coinbase account. So you should see your Bitcoin here. What you can do to transfer your Bitcoin here is similarly go to the deposit, look for Bitcoin, and then you can see there's this Coinbase.com deposit, and you can click on here and you'll see that you'll see the Bitcoin balance in your Coinbase account, and you can transfer it over to your portfolio here on Coinbase Pro. Yeah. So just to recap, I recommend buying the first $100 on Coinbase.com so that you can get that referral bonus. You can probably, once you have your Coinbase account, you'll have your own referral code that you can advise everyone else to do the same so that you can get that referral bonus. But afterwards, after that first $100, when you continue to buy Bitcoin, use CoinbasePro.com, and it's pretty clear. There's lower fees, so you'll save quite a bit of money on that. But all right, that should wrap up this video here. There are, I guess, just for your information, there are other exchanges out there. You're free to use whatever one you want. I use Coinbase because it's pretty simple, and I think it's the easiest to get people into. So this is why I recommend that. But there are definitely plenty of others, and depending on your needs, they may be better for you. But anywho's, hopefully this has been helpful, and hopefully this gets you into your journey of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I will see you guys next time.